If you were alive in the 1970s, one of these 10 songs was playing in your car, your kitchen, or your best friend's basement right now, this exact minute, 50 years ago. And yet today, not one of them gets played on the radio. Not one. By the time we reach number 1, you're going to remember exactly where you were the first time you heard it. And you're going to wonder how something that big just vanished. Let's bring it back. Number 10. 1973. A Scottish songwriting duo writes a sharp, cynical little song about a lonely man on a train platform and hands it to their own band to record as the follow-up to the biggest hit of their career. That band is Stealers Wheel, and their massive hit was Stuck in the Middle with You. The follow-up single was called Star, and it's a strange, self-aware song, because it's literally about the pressure of trying to write a hit after you've already had one. It only climbed to 29 on the charts. Ironic, considering the lyrics are basically predicting that exact outcome. Stealers Wheel would never crack the top 40 again. And here's the part almost nobody remembers. This song exists because 2 songwriters had the guts to write about their own fear of failure, right as it was happening to them in real time. That kind of honesty used to be rare in pop music. It still is. Number 9. A former member of one of the softest, most beloved soft rock bands in American history steps out on his own and lands a song attached to an Oscar-winning film. David Gates had already given the world Bread's greatest ballads, but in 1977, he released Goodbye Girl, the theme from the Neil Simon movie of the same name, and it climbed to number 15. It's aching, tender, and built entirely around a single, devastating idea, saying goodbye to someone before you're ready to. Gates would chase that solo success one more time with a follow-up single, but nothing ever matched it again. What's wild is that Goodbye Girl isn't even considered one of his signature songs anymore. It's been almost completely swallowed by his work with Bread. A song attached to a movie people still watch, and yet almost nobody can hum it anymore. That should tell you something about how fast this genre disappeared from memory. And the next one on this list disappeared even faster, despite going all the way to number 1. Number 8. 1970. A vocalist named Tony Burrows was, for a brief and bizarre stretch of pop history, the secret voice behind multiple different bands, charting at the same time. One of those bands was Edison Lighthouse, and their song Love Grows, Where My Rosemary Goes, shot to number 5 in the US and topped the charts overseas. It's bright, bouncy, impossibly catchy, the kind of song that gets stuck in your head for 3 days straight. But here's the twist. Edison Lighthouse barely existed as an actual band. It was a studio project. By the time the song was a massive hit, the touring lineup performing it live wasn't even the same musicians who recorded it. The song outlived the band that made it before the band even had time to become real. And if you think that's strange, wait until you hear about the group at number 7, who scored a worldwide smash from halfway around the planet. Number 7. An Australian band named New World releases Living Next Door to Alice in 1972, a wistful, slow-building story song about unspoken love and a girl who moves away. It reached only 25 in the US, but overseas, it was a phenomenon, number 5 in the UK, and it topped the charts in Ireland, Norway, and West Germany. This is a song that quietly conquered half the globe while barely making a dent at home. New World struggled to follow it up and broke apart by 1976. Decades later, a novelty cover version brought the song's name back into pop culture, but almost nobody who heard that joke version ever went back to find the real one. The original still holds up as one of the most patient, aching soft rock ballads of the entire decade. And speaking of songs that quietly vanished after going number 1, wait until you hear what happened to number 6.
I don't know why she's leaving.
Number 6. 1970. A British band called White Plains releases My Baby Loves Lovin', a warm, horn-kissed slice of bubblegum soft rock that climbs high on both sides of the Atlantic. It's the kind of song that feels like sunshine on a car radio. Instantly likable, built for singing along. And then, almost as quickly as it appeared, it was gone. White Plains kept releasing music through the early 70s, but nothing else broke through in America the way that first single did. Today, ask almost anyone under 50 to name this song, and you'll get a blank stare, even though, if you played it for them, they'd probably recognize the melody instantly. That's the strange fate of so many songs on this list, forgotten by name but never fully forgotten by ear. Halfway through this countdown now, and the next entry belongs to a man who had already given the world one of the biggest songs of the decade, right before this one. Number 5.
I have just closed my eyes again.
Gary Wright's 1976 song, Dreamweaver, was inescapable. A number 2 smash, synthesizer-driven, hypnotic, one of the defining sounds of the era.
Take my road behind.
What almost nobody remembers is that its immediate follow-up single, Love Is Alive, also hit number 2. 2 back-to-back top 2 hits from the same album, and somehow only one of them survived in the public memory. Love Is Alive has a driving, insistent groove and one of the most satisfying bass lines of the decade, but it simply never got the same second life on Oldies radio that Dreamweaver did. Gary Wright didn't fail. The world just decided to remember half of his best year. And the song coming up next at number 4 carries a strange literary secret hidden in its lyrics. Number 4. 1975. A California band called Ambrosia releases Nice, Nice, Very Nice, a lush, orchestral, almost dreamlike song that climbed to number 17. Here's the detail most listeners never catch. The lyrics are taken almost word for word from a poem inside Kurt Vonnegut's novel, Cat's Cradle. Ambrosia essentially set literary fiction to music years before that kind of crossover was common, and it worked. The song is gorgeous, strange, and layered in a way most soft rock of the era wasn't even attempting. Ambrosia would go on to have bigger hits later in the decade, but this one, the strange, literary one, has almost entirely disappeared from rotation. And the story behind number 3 involves a band that will forever be remembered for exactly one song, even though they had a second hit almost as big. Number 3. This one might be the biggest surprise on the entire list. In 1978, the band Player released Baby Come Back, and it shot straight to number 1, dominating the charts for 3 weeks. Everyone still remembers that song. What almost nobody remembers is the follow-up single, released just weeks later, This Time I'm In It For Love, which climbed all the way to number 10 and stayed on the charts for 17 straight weeks. 2 top 10 singles back-to-back from the same young Los Angeles band, and yet history has flattened Player down into a one-hit wonder, a label the band's own members have pushed back on for decades. It's a warm, harmony-soaked song about trying again after heartbreak, and it deserves to be remembered as more than a footnote to a bigger hit. We are 2 songs away from the top now, and the next one has one of the simplest, most joyful choruses of the entire decade. Number 2. 1974. A Southern band called Wet Willie releases Keep On Smilin', a song that climbed to number 10 and became something close to a mantra for anyone going through a hard stretch of life. It's simple, almost stubbornly so. A repeated, gospel-tinged chorus urging you to keep going, keep smiling, no matter what's in front of you. Wet Willie is often filed under Southern rock rather than soft rock, but this particular song leans gentle, warm, and deeply sincere in a way that fits perfectly here. It's one of those rare hits that never really tries to be clever. It just tries to make you feel okay for 3.5 minutes. And it worked, for millions of people, for exactly one summer, before radio moved on to the next thing. Which brings us to number 1, the song that might be the most quietly beautiful entry on this entire list. Number 1. 1975, Orleans releases Dance With Me, a soft, unhurried love song that climbed to number 6 on the charts. It's the sound of a slow dance in a kitchen, of headlights on a wet road, of a summer night that doesn't want to end. Orleans would go on to release Still the One the following year, a song so durable it's still used at weddings and campaign rallies to this day. And that later hit has almost completely buried Dance With Me in the process. But if you go back and actually sit with this song, there's an intimacy to it that Still the One never even attempts. It's quieter, it's more honest, and it's the perfect example of everything this list has been building toward. A song that was genuinely one of the best of its year, swallowed whole by time, radio formatting, and the sheer volume of music that came after it. 10 songs. 10 bands that, for one 3-minute stretch, had the entire country's attention, and then watched it slip away. If even one of these brought back a memory you'd forgotten you had, that's exactly what this channel is here for. Subscribe, and we'll keep pulling these records out of the crate, one forgotten side at a time.
And love is all around.